what's up guys? Welcome back. Today I'm doing a full face of makeup using products that I've purchased myself, but I just never use them. For one reason or another, I just grab other products instead, and I haven't used these in a really long time. I first saw this video from Samantha Ravndal here on YouTube. I'll link her video down below in case you missed it, but she did this video and I thought that it was just so interesting, and when I did it today, it was very interesting even doing it myself. I don't know, I just think it was very cool. So if you want to see more videos like this, let me know down below. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna start with the eyes, and I want to start with the eyes because when I saw this video and I thought about doing it, I initially thought of this product right here because I never use this thing. It's still in the box because I've only used it twice, and I've contemplated returning it, but now it's been so long that I feel weird returning it, even though I still have the receipt and everything. But it's the Natasha Denona Lila or Lila palette. Let me take it out so you can see because I have it in the box. It's got all of these gorgeous purples and taupes and grays, and it's just a very beautiful cool tone palette, but I never ever reach for it. I don't really know why I don't use it, but we're gonna use it today. So I'm first gonna go into this shade right here. This is called Nude Mauve. I'm taking it on a Smith 232 brush, and I'm gonna pop this here in the crease. And now I'm gonna go into Per Se, which is this really like gray shade up here. And I'm gonna take that on a Smith 247. This color is pretty gray. So I'm just applying this to the inner and outer corners and then into the crease. And then I'm gonna go back into that other shade just to blend it out a little bit more. So I mean, the shadows are good. I just feel like I need another color now to blend this out. Like the lightest shade in this palette will not work for me to blend this out, and I feel like it needs that extra step. And for a palette that is as expensive as it is, I feel like it should have it in there. I'm gonna grab a little bit of Nude Vino, which is the shade right here, and I'm gonna take it on a different brush. This is the Smith 230. I'm gonna bring it in there just to warm it up a little bit in between the two shades, and hopefully that'll help me blend it out. Even though it is darker, since it is warmer, it might help. I actually think that helped a little bit. Next, I'm gonna take the shade Layla, which is this, it looks like a frosty gray kind of shade. It's really deep actually, kind of like a, yeah. So I'm gonna take this on a pencil brush. This is the A14 one from Anastasia. And I'm gonna pack this on the lid, but right on the outer and the inner lid. So next, I'm gonna take a little bit of concealer on the back of my hand and a concealer brush. This is the number 18 brush from Anastasia. And I'm gonna cut the lid right in the center. Then I'm just taking my finger and blending it out. And now I'm gonna take the color Juno, which is the bottom shade here. I'm just gonna take it on a flat brush. This is the 242 from MAC. And I'm popping this right in the center over that concealer. I need some Fix Plus. Okay, so I just sprayed that color with Fix Plus, and I'm just gonna pop it here on the lid. And then I'm gonna go with a really teeny tiny brush and just reinforce the darker color right here. On the outer lids, I'm gonna take Helio, which is kind of like this bronzier taupey shade. Spray that with Fix Plus, and then I'm popping that right next to this shade. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up the eyes at the end and pop on my lashes and everything at the end, but I wanna do my face now. I'm gonna be using the Tom Ford Bronzing Primer. I really loved this when I first got this. I loved the whole idea of like the bronzing effect that it gives, and it was more of like a luxe product. But I just find that I don't use this. I thought I would use it a lot in the summer, and maybe I will this summer. I don't know, because I did buy this last spring. Basically, I feel like it just didn't really prime. It bronzed, like right now I look orange. It will turn more natural looking in a minute, but I feel like for how much it was, it didn't wow me. You know what I mean? And then for foundation, I feel like part of the reason why I don't grab for most of my foundations is because I kind of just stopped wearing it in general. The only time I wear foundation is for random special occasions, and even then, sometimes I don't wear foundation. So this is something that I got at the end of last year, right around the time that I stopped wearing foundation. So this is the Fenty Beauty Foundation. And I remember the couple times that I used this, I really did like it. It just so happens that I kind of just stopped wearing foundation in general right around that time. So I'm gonna put a couple pumps on the back of my hand and I'm gonna use my beauty blender to blend it in. The concealer that I have here is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer. I used to use this a ton, but it's just been a while. I've been using Tarte Shape Tape mixed with moisturizer for like 6 months, and that has just been my jam. But even before that, I still didn't use this. Oh crap, that's a lot. Let's distribute that over here. But I remember really liking this, especially when it first came out. And then for face powder, I think I've only used this like 2 times maximum. This is the Becca Multitasking Perfecting Powder in Light. I feel like, I don't know why, I didn't end up loving this. I don't even remember why I didn't end up loving this, but I just didn't. I'm gonna be using the It Cosmetics number 7 brush. See, even there, like I barely tapped my brush in there and so much product came out. It's very hard to control and it goes on pretty yellow. So, but I think I got the lightest shade, I think. I feel like it's a pretty full coverage powder. I'm also gonna bring this under the eyes actually, just to kind of tone that down because that concealer was pretty bright. And then for bronzer, this is another product that is a little bit more pricey that I feel like a lot of people hyped up. And when I tried it out, I didn't like it. And I kept it because I thought, okay, I'm crazy. Everyone likes this stupid thing. Let me just keep it. And it was sold out for a really long time and then I had to like wait for my chance to get it. This is the Marc Jacobs Tantastic bronzer, the white one. It smells like straight up coconuts, which is good. I mean, I like the smell of coconuts. I'm gonna be using the Tom Ford bronzer brush to apply this today. It's actually pretty. It's more natural than I remember and it actually gives a nice color. I don't know why I didn't like it, because I'm liking it right now. I do, which is weird because I don't know. I'm gonna be using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I loved this for a really long time. As you can see, it's very well used. It's just as soon as I got my Makeup Forever trio, nothing else even compares. I love those so much, and these are good. It's just I love those more. But I am gonna be mixing the 2 highlight shades up here to set my under eye area first. And I'm just gonna press this in. These are really smooth. Like I do love the finish that this gives under the eyes. And then I'm gonna use that center shade to contour. For highlighter, I have the Mary Luminizer. I don't know why I don't use this. I feel like when I bought this, highlighter was really getting popular and this was kind of like one of those old school products that everyone talked about and I had just never tried. And then when I tried it after already trying like more crazy beaming highlights, this to me just seemed very basic, but I'm into that now. I mean, I can appreciate a very beaming highlight, but I can also really appreciate something more natural. And I don't think that this is even that natural. I don't know. I feel like at the time it just like wasn't for me. But I'm excited to try it today because I haven't used it in a very, very long time. So, yeah, see, this is definitely not as beaming of a highlight as a lot of other highlighters, but I like it. And then this I also still have in the box. This is the Makeup Forever Artist Face Color in S214. It is a blush. I got my first artist colors from Makeup Forever that I'm obsessed with. I got the highlight, contour, and blush in a sponsored video that I did about a year ago. And the highlighter and contour product are just like my favorites. I use them every single time I do my makeup, but the blush just like wasn't my color. So I wanted to replace it with this one, but then I never ended up doing it. So I don't even think I've tried this yet. This is, again, S214, and it is more of that like mauve-y pink. I think it's just like, I kind of realized I don't really like more pinky colors. I should have grabbed like a peach or a more bronzier shade. So we're gonna try it today for the first time actually, but I've had this for a long time. I'm gonna be using my Tom Ford blush brush. It actually it works out with this look. Everything that I have here kind of like goes together. Cute, cute, cute. All right, moving back to the eyes, I'm gonna take this shade here and I'm gonna take it on a flat definer brush from Sigma, and I'm gonna look up into my mirror and just get this really close to the lashes. Bring it all the way to the inner corner. Just kind of wiggle it under there. I'm gonna take a clean brush and just kind of buff that out to blend out the edges without adding any other color. I'm going to mix the two like really cool toned colors together, this one up here and then this one down here. And I'm just gonna overlap that on top of that other color that we put down. In my waterline, I'm gonna use a black eyeliner. I use this all the time, but I really, as far as like eyeliners go, I don't have any that I've bought that I don't like, because when it comes to eyeliner, mascara, eye primer, and brows, I pretty much just stick with that. Once I know what I like, I don't like to venture out and try new things. So I really haven't bought anything that I don't use. So I'm gonna use the Ardency in black eyeliner. This is really great, really creamy. I get a lot of questions about a really good eyeliner that's not going to run and it's gonna stay all day. This is definitely one that I recommend. So for eyelashes, I'm gonna be using the Velour Doll Me Up lashes. I just have them here drying, ready to get popped on, but I applied mascara already. And for these lashes, I love the way they look on other people, but I feel like whenever I wear them, I look a little funny. So I just have them still sitting here. They're reusable, you know, you can wear them up to 30 times, but yeah, I'm gonna pop them on real quick. You see what I mean? They're crazy on me. I was thinking like, okay, as I'm popping them on, I'm like, oh, these are probably gonna work, cool. And then it was like, I don't know, I feel like I look just a little ridiculous. I don't know. Okay, so I actually have quite a bit of lip products. I wasn't sure which one I wanted to use until I like got the makeup look done. So I'm gonna start off with lip liner. The first thing I have is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner. I actually really liked this the first time I got it. This is what it looks like. And a lot of people really love this color. I feel like I've just kind of ventured away from more rosy lips. I don't know why. See, I don't know, like, I think it's a beautiful color. I think it's just, I love nudes so much that this to me is like super colorful. And I know it's not, it's still like a very natural looking lip color. It's just, it's not what I'm used to wearing. And I'm always used to wearing something super, super natural as far as like a lip product goes, or something very, very nude. I don't know, but these lip liners alone, like this actual like brand of lip liner, I love. I love this kind. They're very creamy and they last a long time on the lips and they're great. It's just the color. I don't know. And I think I've mentioned this in a favorites video before. I feel like that's why I need to do more of these videos, because I feel like I talk about products and I mention them in favorites and I might get like a really good first impression of the product, but then like using it more and more and more and more, or the lack of using it. Yeah, I feel like these videos might be a little bit helpful. All right, so for lipstick, I'm gonna be using this one from YSL. This was my first ever YSL purchase, I'm pretty sure. This is the YSL No. 2 lipstick. I've had this a really long time. I just think like, I know now what I like in a nude lipstick. This has a little bit of a sheen to it and it's a very, very pale nude. We'll see how it looks like with this lip liner. See what that is like, whew, concealer lips. Woo! Here, let me just rub it in. It's like, ugh, it makes my teeth look yellow. I don't like the way this feels on my lips. I have other lipsticks from YSL in this line that I love. It's just this one on me, I'm just not a fan. I'm gonna grab my lip pencil and just kind of like blend them together. Okay, so like seeing them mixed together, I actually really like it. I'm annoying myself. What do you guys think? I love the way that all of this turned out. I don't know why I don't use these products. I feel like I should use them more. I feel like the only thing I genuinely don't really like would be the Becca face powder and the Tom Ford bronzing primer. I feel like this is just kind of pointless and it is more expensive. I say save your money. At first I really liked this, but then I realized it really didn't prime, you know what I mean? And again, this isn't like a bad product, it's just my personal opinion and relationship with this product. And then with the Becca one, I have other powders that I like better, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna zoom in so you can see the completed look. I actually really like it. I love the eye look. I love the way that the face looks. I feel like the contour is a little bit more natural than what I normally do, but I still feel like chiseled and contoured. The lip colors mixed together, I actually really like. This is like a very unhelpful video. I apologize. But yeah, what are your thoughts? What are products that you use, or I'm sorry, not use. What are products that you don't use that you've bought and just kind of like you look past them? And I feel like too with me, I return a bunch of stuff. If stuff doesn't work out, I return it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. And yeah, I will see you guys very soon. Bye.